Before smartphones, we used to pull out our wallets to pay. Now we whip out our phones. It's faster, easier, and some would argue more necessary. But have you ever wondered what all that swiping and tapping is doing to your brain? Turns out quite a lot. It's rewiring our brains like a digital drug. In fact, you may already be experiencing symptoms. Back in the early 2000s, scientists discovered something fascinating. Human brains respond to social rewards the same way they respond to actual physical food. Yep, dopamine release, the same chemical that lights up your brain when you eat chocolate or win a game show, also lights up when you get a text message. Study after study has shown that notifications work on our brains like intermittent reinforcement, keeping us coming back for more. But that was then. This is now. Social media has evolved into a full-on buffet of instant gratification. Picture this. You're working away, minding your business. Suddenly, ding, a notification pops up. You pause what you're doing, pick up your phone and check it. Oh, it's just another comment on your latest post. You put the phone down and go back to work. Ding, another notification. This time it's a like on a photo. You pick up your phone again, smile, and move on. And that's just the first round. This cycle keeps repeating throughout the day, each distraction chipping away at your focus until you wonder why you can't seem to concentrate or remember things as well anymore. Enter the world of neurotechnology. Neuroscientist Dr. Nicholas Carr describes this state as being wired for distraction. He says, "We're constantly being bombarded with these little bursts of dopamine, and that's changing the way our brains work." Think about it. Our ancestors used to hunt for food, socializing around a fire pit at night. But today, many of us stare at screens in silence, eating microwave meals while scrolling endlessly. This shift hasn't just changed how we spend our time, it's changed how our brains are wired. Remember that good old-fashioned concentration? Yeah, it turns out that's not as common as it used to be. According to Microsoft's 2023 Work Trend Index, our attention spans have dropped to an average of just 12 minutes. That's shorter than the lifespan of a goldfish. How did we get here? Well, it's a long story. And no, it's not all TikTok's fault. It's a long story that goes back decades. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind a bit. In the 1980s, computers went from being niche tools to mainstream must-haves. By the 1990s, the internet started weaving its magic, and by 2004, Facebook arrived, followed by Twitter, Instagram, and the rest. As these platforms exploded, our brains had to adapt. This wasn't your average generational shift. This was a rewiring of the human brain en masse. Think about it. Our brains evolved to thrive on social connection and food. But suddenly we're knee-deep in a digital world where both are available at the tap of a screen. It's no surprise that our brains started adapting. You see, we're kind of like stubborn roommates. Once we get comfortable with our environment, we don't want to change much. But with the tech revolution, change was inevitable. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. So we adapted. Our brains started prioritizing speed and efficiency. After all, why waste time on deep thinking when quick fixes are just a click away? And let's not forget multitasking. With so many tabs open, we learn to juggle tasks like digital acrobats. But is this really progress? Here's where it gets tricky. While multitasking might seem impressive, it's not necessarily a good thing. A study by McKinsey found that it can reduce our productivity by as much as 40%. And don't get me started on quality. In a world of fast fashion and fast food, are we really paying attention to what we're consuming? Or are we just scrolling, clicking, and consuming without a second thought? But wait, there's more. Remember that drug metaphor I mentioned earlier? Well, here's the prescription. This constant pleasure hit from our devices is creating a tolerance in our brains. To keep getting that same hit, we need more and more stimulation. Think about it. A movie used to be enough entertainment for the whole weekend. Now we binge through series in a night. Books that used to hold us for weeks are devoured in hours. And social media, well, it's just a swipe away. The more we indulge, the more our brains adapt, pushing us to seek even stronger highs. So you might be wondering, is there a cure? Can we escape this digital drugstore? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Some experts suggest taking regular tech breaks. Others recommend setting screen-free zones in our homes. But let's be honest, it's easier said than done. You see, the real challenge isn't just breaking the habit, It's understanding why we're so addicted in the first place. Is it the fear of missing out? The need for constant connection? Or the promise of instant gratification? Well, that depends on you. Why do you think we crave those likes and followers? Why do we spend hours editing the perfect Instagram story? And why do we feel the urge to respond to every notification immediately? It might be helpful to dig deeper, to understand the psychology behind our actions rather than just trying to break the habit. Because maybe it's not just about willpower, maybe it's about why we're running in the first place. And here's something that might surprise you. Turns out you're not alone in this journey. This is a global experiment and we're all participants. But there's a silver lining. If you're feeling overwhelmed, know that you're not alone. There's a growing community of people questioning the status quo. A recent survey by the American Psychological Association found that nearly half of young adults felt burned out because of social media. It's a big deal and it's not going away. So instead of fighting it, maybe it's time to join the conversation. Talk to your friends, reach out to mental health professionals, and be part of the solution. We're all in this together and we're going to need each other to navigate this uncharted territory. After all, isn't that what friends are for? Support, understanding, and maybe a shoulder to lean on when the filter fades and the likes stop pouring in. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the playlist for more mind-bending content.